Welcome to the Old Boar Plays City Skylines 2 for people who have slower computers. And it doesn't mean we're not going to put in rail yards, cargo yards, passenger stations, connect up little cities. What it mainly means is we're going to keep our population probably around 25,000, maybe between 25 and 30,000. That's my estimate. And we want to do that because we want to put in all the cool assets. And we want to have fun with the game with all of the things that it provides. You know, like this rail yard that we're putting in over here. This is a train depot, and I believe you have to put this down first. See, it's first in line, and then your train stations, then your cargo terminal. And we have cargo railway routes that are going to go out to the outside world. And passenger line, these are routes like you would create a cruise shipping route or a cargo ship route or an airline or airline cargo route. This is a little wonky here, but it's not a priority. We're working on this rail yard here because this is a cargo line. And we probably are going to fix this. We needed to have an idea of where this was going to go. This is the original line that came in to the map, and it goes out into here. But we have an outside connection to the rail here and here. And so we probably don't need this unless we put a little populated place up here. And I don't think we would put a train station in carrying people from here. Where we want to carry people from is this populated place to this one and in between this one. It's going to be fun. And so this goes out to Lemon Cove. And at some point, probably around in here, we want to break the passenger line away from the cargo line. And the way you want to do that is take a piece of straight track, come right at this node. You're going to see it. This catenary, the little thing that carries the electricity across, is the node. What was that? And so you want to break this off where you're not seeing black. You're seeing those black shadows. And now right next to my mouse cursor, you can see those catenaries line up. I'm talking about these two catenaries. One of these was a little bit ahead of the other one. Once those are lined up, and there's still a little bit of shadow in here, depending on which angle you're looking at. But my friends, that is a smooth transition right there. As good as you're going to get automatically done by the game. And you've got your two catenaries here. It might need just a little bit more of an angle. Let's try it again. And I guess another judge of whether you're doing this correctly would be the two center catenaries. Let's see, how many nodes? 1, 2, 3 nodes, and then come out and make sure these little catenaries line up. See if we get the black shadow now. Yeah, just come out 3 nodes. This is a node. That's 1, 1, 2, 3. And you want to come off with straight track. And now we want the parallel tool. Oh, we want to see this train. This is a double-decker train with about, I don't know how many passengers, about 300 maybe. 840 passengers. Woo! Six car. And it's going to Nalar, which is on the other side. So right here is where we're going to break off the cargo line. It did get just a little bit. It's so good. It's so smooth. I'm just going to leave it. And so we want a parallel line so that the cargo lines, they can come off here and the cargo line can go ahead and separate itself off. You really should have another cargo line going totally outside, but I don't want to create another city. See, if you just take this off, let me just see parallel. Is this parallel? Well, that would be making a parallel track. No, we don't want that mode on. We just take another line off. It is Lemon Cove. Oh, we got lucky. I think we got lucky there. We don't want that. But nevertheless, you learned how to pull 2 tracks off of a 2-track line. And then you want to curve, you want to create your parallel line and then curve that one into it slightly. And so now how do I follow this? We just do it by hand. It's not going to hurt to do it by hand. because this is the cargo hub here. This is the cargo terminal, which you can see has one track in. And we're going to stretch it just a little bit farther out. I got to make sure that I'm still on flat ground here. I'm not. So butt it up against the road to get it straight, and then bring it a little bit farther out and try to line those up. See, you're going to be connecting to this line. This is your passenger depot. This is the cargo depot, and you can see it if you look. There are, it just looks cargo to me. And this cargo train terminal only has a one-way track in and out. I kind of don't get that, but does it matter? We're going to go with it. It's what the game gives us. I just eyeballed it because I don't want this butted up against this here. And these need to stretch out just a little bit more. This is two-way track. This needs to stretch out to here, and this stretches out to here. And this would carry out to another outside connection if you needed it to. This does not have another outside connection. We're just going to get that icon. This does not go into the mountains here. This just comes up to here and does this. And we could take it to the outside, but this is good enough for me. So the film actor gets the sound of the cargo station. It's just part of life. And this has to have a road. And we still have people not fulfilling those jobs, so I'm not going to put any industry in. Yeah, if you had this connected to two different cities, you would use this piece. You don't want to take that off. Don't really know what it will do to the game mechanics if I take it off. So now we have these to connect. These one-way tracks. This is our cargo line. We'd kind of like to do parallel here and see if we could do parallel and find out how far we're actually talking. We could just do it and offset to start it here and curve it around down to this area. Nice. And now bring this one into here. That's it. That's your cargo line. We need to connect these two on a straight track. And there's one more that needs to be connected. It comes out farther. You have to keep in mind this is going to be a passenger station in here. I probably took it out a little too far. That's how that works. In this cargo terminal, this is a little bit wonky right there. Just wasn't quite placed right, but I'm going to be good with it. And now this cargo line curves up it's straight up to here, and then it curves out just a bit. And then it comes into the cargo station here. That's our rail yard and cargo. We're going to get this icon here, and it is what it is, I guess. Maybe if we just delete the piece, we lose the icon. Yes, we do. Not for sure if we really need this one, but this is long enough for a little bit of a train or a switcher or something. And now we want to get the passenger line, connected up to this. And we want to consider the passenger train. Let's see about this. This is a hill. This is our passenger line here. This is 3 lines. The outside one does not have a platform, if I remember correctly. We're going to have to put it down. The 2 lines on the inside have platforms. And the outside one is cargo. And hopefully these are aligned up correctly. So right here at this flat piece of ground, we need to remove these. And put this in. Oh, what a hill. Yeah, it made the ground flat up to itself. Yeah, see this little cargo? This is cargo here. It goes through to the cargo line. This is just two platforms. One goes out to one city and one goes out to the other city. So it's going to take some adjusting. It's okay. We've basically got this going right, got it going correctly. Didn't really want to disconnect this, but I'm going to have to. I'm going to bring that back and this back and this back. And now we'll deal with the terrain. Because we have this on a hill. It's okay. We'll get it. Right click here and then come up to here. Right click here and just bring it up. Like that. And right click, not next to it, but before this line. And click down here and just bring it down. And now right click here and just bring this out so that you can smooth out those little ugly spots there. And you probably want to smooth this before you go building rail lines into it. Now this one will go to Lemon whatever, and also branch across to our other little town where we will have a train station, and the train line will be to here, and this will branch off the other line. Not really showing you. This line here in the center will go off towards Lemon Cove. This line will go off to the other direction. This is our cargo through line. And if you want to start to tell the computer where you're going to, right there at those double white lines is where you want to curve. And this one, we want to get this one. See the two X's, the X double line? I think it picked the outside one. It's okay. And to bring this all together, divided about between these two here, track required. You have to take these away from the train station first, because this is a station. This is not considered a train track. And you want to stretch those out about 100 yards. Let's see if it needs to be connected to here. Track required. Well, I'm doing something wrong. We'll figure it out in the next session. See, these aren't connected to the outside line. There has to be an outside line connection. We'll have to bring it off of this first so that it considers it a track. And then we'll be able to connect this. This doesn't understand we're not connected to the outside world. We'll have to bring it off this way first. So thanks for watching the old boar play City Skylines 2 for slower computers. Take care now.